These are things God always does to a narcissist. Does God ever punish narcissists? Do they face the consequences of their actions? It's a question that may leave you puzzled and frustrated. While you strive to heal and move forward, it may seem like the narcissist goes on with their life, untouched by any divine justice. In this episode, we'll explore these questions from a spiritual perspective. We'll delve into the concept of divine intervention when it comes to narcissism, tackling 3 key aspects that shed light on this complex issue. If you're interested in hearing about how spirituality and religion intersect with narcissism, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Your support helps spread awareness about narcissistic abuse, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful. When it comes to how God deals with narcissists, the first aspect involves taking away their sources of power and admiration. For example, a narcissistic parent who once controlled and manipulated their children may find themselves completely cut off from them. As the children grow older and recognize the narcissism, they make the decision to sever ties for their own well-being. The narcissist is left powerless, stripped of their control and influence. All that they once boasted about is taken away. I've seen this play out in my own family with my paternal grandfather, who was a severe narcissist. He saw himself as superior and enjoyed instilling fear in the family. But now, the reality is drastically different. He's become a frail old man, consumed by loneliness and regret. His children, whom have also developed narcissistic traits, show no concern for him. He clings to memories of his past glory, holding on to a delusional fantasy that he can no longer sustain. The eternal youth and power he imagined are shattered by the harsh realities of life. Instead of a gift, his lengthy existence has become a source of constant suffering. God's intervention often follows this trajectory for narcissists. Their sources of power and admiration are gradually taken away, leaving them in a state of desolation. The people and things that once fed their grandiose ego are removed, forcing them to confront their empty existence. This process represents a broader perspective where God allows narcissists to live a long life not as a reward, but as a form of penance. Each day serves as a reminder of the emptiness they perpetuated and the pain they inflicted on others. The second way that God deals with narcissists involves allowing them to live in a constant state of dissatisfaction and unhappiness. Narcissists believe that nothing is ever enough, always craving more and never feeling content. It's like they have a never-ending hole inside them, constantly leaking away whatever they possess. This lack of gratitude extends to themselves as well, as they perpetually feel something is missing. This stems from their unresolved traumas. While many people experience similar feelings, they are able to address and overcome them. Narcissists, on the other hand, project this sense of inadequacy onto others, often those who provide them with attention and validation. This projection leads them to demand changes from you, whether it's your appearance, weight, behavior, or contributions to their life. However, no matter how much you try to meet their demands, the goalposts keep shifting. This is because their insecurities and shame prevent them from recognizing their own flaws. They remain blind to their own issues and constantly expect others to fulfill their unrealistic expectations. As a result, God allows them to exist in a perpetual state of discontentment, hindering their ability to find peace and joy. While they may temporarily experience a sense of satisfaction through materialistic pursuits, it is short-lived, like a fleeting high. Their craving for something new and different persists, preventing them from experiencing stability. They are unable to appreciate genuine love, care, and stability, even when it is offered to them. Their inner void prevents them from receiving these emotions, trapping them in a lower state of vibration and isolating them from the interconnectedness of existence. Their existence becomes parasitic, characterized by survival and predatory behavior. Each day, they unravel further until they eventually disappear. God's involvement in this process allows them to face their perpetual dissatisfaction and misery. Their insatiable desire for more never brings them peace or fulfillment. Their life becomes an unending cycle of chasing fleeting highs, offering no lasting solace. This cycle becomes their punishment, leaving them alone with their discontented selves, a fate they struggle to bear. Another aspect of divine intervention involves exposing narcissists. Despite their skills at hiding their true selves, God has the power to reveal their deceitful personas. This exposes their web of lies and manipulation, leaving them vulnerable and defenseless. Stripped of their illusions, they face public scrutiny and isolation, losing their usual sources of validation. Exposed to the world, they find themselves adrift, weighed down by the consequences of their actions and falsehoods. The third step in how God deals with narcissists involves granting them numerous opportunities and time to change. God is not a harsh judge who relishes punishment. Instead, the divine is characterized by compassion and mercy. A narcissist is given multiple chances to exercise their free will and make the right choices. They are presented with numerous paths to recognize the need for change and take control of their actions. However, when they consistently refuse to engage in self-reflection, accept responsibility, or acknowledge their wrongdoing, they inevitably face the consequences of their behavior. The evidence of this principle is seen in your own interactions with the narcissist. You offered them forgiveness, understanding, and chances for transformation. You treated them with care and embraced their flaws. Yet instead of embracing the opportunities they were given, they abused your kindness and exploited your compassion. They used your goodness against you, waging a war against the very benevolence you showed them. Their refusal to accept assistance and their persistent harmful behavior have led them down a destructive path, prioritizing immediate material gratification over love and true life transformation. The narcissist repeatedly rejects love and the chance for genuine change. As a result, they become trapped in a cycle of repeated destructive patterns, their stubbornness preventing them from evolving. Believing themselves to be like gods, controlling the fate of others, they maintain their delusions. The universe allows this, knowing that their eventual fall will be even more devastating the higher they try to soar. Their downfall becomes their own punishment, the moment their distorted reality crumbles before them. Hitting rock bottom becomes their reckoning. It's important to note that God is not punitive in this process. God provides ample chances for transformation. The narcissist's self-destructive tendencies eventually lead to their own downfall. Their collapse is their punishment. If they seem to prosper for a time, it's because their eventual doom is of their own making. Their growth becomes the catalyst for their ultimate undoing, as their decline is magnified by the height of their delusion. In summary, God's response to narcissists involves giving them multiple opportunities, removing their sources of supply, allowing them to experience dissatisfaction, and exposing them to reality. Their journey often leads them to self-imposed isolation, where they confront the consequences they've brought upon themselves. This process is not a cruel punishment, but a reckoning with their accumulated karma, a path they have chosen.